So just jumping into our topic today, behind the scenes when you're getting a mortgage, what's happening when you're in the final stages and you're about to close on your loan? What should you know? What's important? What should you be on the lookout for when you're almost going to sign loan documents? So one of the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to get what's called, your lender's going to send you a closing disclosure. So throughout the loan process, you're getting loan estimates. So the loan estimates are going to show you what your fees are on this transaction. Loan estimates inflate fees. So fees are inflated throughout the process because with the new mortgage guidelines, you can always lower fees, but you can't raise fees. Okay, so that's why they always inflate the fees, and then they're always lowered as the process goes along and you get closer to a closing date. You get more accurate figures on what the closing costs are going to be. Because let's say you're doing a refinance, you're paying off an old loan. So that old loan is going to have interest daily. So every single day that that goes by, you owe interest on your current loan. So those calculations have to come down to the exact day that you're going to close and fund your loan to pay off the old loan. So of course, you don't know exactly what day you're going to close till you get late in the process, till you're near the end. So that's why the loan estimates are going to be inflated. When you get towards the end, your closing disclosure is another estimate of the fees, which are going to be a lot more accurate. They're still not going to be 100% accurate. So just an FYI, anyone who's getting a loan out there, when you get your closing disclosure, there may be fees on there that will go away when you go to sign your loan documents. Like for a lot of our clients, we pay for your credit report fee, but the credit report fee is still going to show up on your closing disclosure. Okay, so even though your closing disclosure says you have a credit report fee, that will be removed once you actually go to sign your loan documents. So that's just something to keep in mind. The closing disclosure is going to be pretty accurate on what your closing fees are going to be, but those are still going to change from that time until you go to sign your loan documents. When you sign your closing disclosure, there's a 3-day waiting period before you can sign your loan docs. This was another law that was put in place to let people kind of let the details of their loan marinate. They can understand what they're getting into and they're not rushing into a loan that they don't understand. So again, it's like a cooling off period. So you sign your closing disclosure. There's a mandatory 3-day wait period before you can sign your loan documents. Okay. If you're doing a refinance transaction, after you sign your loan documents, there's another 3-day waiting period where you have an opportunity to cancel your loan for whatever reason, if you decide to, without any penalties. So there's another 3-day waiting period before your loan can fund. And before your old lender gets their money, if you're doing a cash out, it's going to be another 3 days after the loan signing before you get your money if you're doing a cash out loan. So 3-day waiting period after the closing disclosure, 3-day waiting period after you sign loan documents is for refinance. If you're buying a home, you sign your loan documents, you fund the next day, you record the day after. So after you sign your loan documents, you should get keys in hand in 2 days. So that's the time period when it comes to if you're doing a purchase loan to buy a house. When you're going to sign your loan documents, what the title and escrow are going to do is they're going to hook you up with a mobile notary. So a mobile notary will meet you with the loan documents at a Starbucks, at your house, at your the house you're living in now, a restaurant, whatever. So make it really easy for you. That's an additional fee. That's like about $200 to get a mobile notary to come out and meet you where you are and sign your loan documents. Your other option is you can go into escrow's office, sign there. If you're doing a purchase, you're on a purchase loan, this is the time you do your final walkthrough. You're gonna go look at the house and make sure it's in the same shape as when you entered into escrow, okay? So that's gonna happen during this time, right around maybe the day before you sign your loan documents, the day you are signing your loan documents, right around that time, schedule a time with your realtor to go look at the property, make sure nothing's gotten fucked up since you went into escrow. So that's an important thing to do. That's about it. You sign your loan docs, you wait a few days on a refinance, you wait 2 days on a purchase, and then You have your loan in place, you have your new house, you have your cash to do your remodel, to pay off other debt. So that's what the closing process is gonna look like when you're getting a purchase or refi.